Hey, what's happening? This is Jeff Red, and you're watching Thisis50.com. Peace.
I didn't know about the Mary J Blige thing.
Oh yeah.
I was blown away.
I discovered Mary and
that shit sound crazy, and it's real.
Yeah, 1989. I was working at General Motors at the time, in Tarrytown, and her father gave me a tape. That's when niggas was having cassette tapes. So I got the cassette tape, took it over to Andre, and we got her a deal. She got her deal in '89. I got mine in '88. Then we signed Jodeci in 89 too.
Word.
And then I did all the Casey and JoJo projects and all that shit.
How does that work when you discover somebody? Like, do you just take a finder's fee, like right off the top? And are you attached to that?
You want to do it for the rest of their career, but I got jerked out of it. That was my first hard lesson.
With the Mary?
Because it was all a vocal. Yeah, it was all verbal instead of having it on paper.
Word. Did you ever kept on hit her up like a couple times? Like, hey man, come in, come on now, come on, yo. Mary.
That's what niggas say. You should hit up. Nah, I'm cool. I see you. You know, and we, you know how you doing. Very cordial. What's going on? How you doing? So it's cool.
So you don't ever even.
Nah.
You don't ever hit her with one of them. Then when you. So, come on now. You know none of this shit wouldn't be happening. Can I get some PC? What's up?
You know, I mean, everybody.
Do you ever feel like, okay, we on camera right now, right? We on camera right now. But let's say we wasn't on camera, right? Just, do you ever, when you see her on doing her thing and whatnot, do you ever like kind of kick yourself in the ass? Like, man,
well, I kicked myself in the ass because I didn't take care of business. You know, because the guys I was working with at the time was my managers, and we had a verbal agreement that I was supposed to get a point on her career. And like $3,000. So give me $3,000 a point on her career, and they agreed to it. And then when she blew up, all of a sudden it wasn't like, nah, we didn't really say. We said it, but we didn't say it. So I went and got attorneys and all that.
So you couldn't even like talk to her about it and like bring her in as a witness to that?
No, because it was basically my beef was with the management. You know, it's interesting. I went from that to putting out records on my own, having a hit record, and then going behind the scenes as an executive at MCA Records. And my first...
After that whole situation?
Yeah.
They hired you?
Well, we fast forward in 8 years later.
Okay.
I went over to MCA Records and worked over there, and you know, the first project I actually worked on was Salt and Pepper record called Champagne, and won a Grammy for that. And then they had put me on the Casey and JoJo project. And I made all of their records. So overall, I sold 12 million records on Casey and JoJo as executive producer, and wrote some stuff on some of their projects. And you know, it just fast forward. You know, you can't, you know, be labeled on certain things, man. You know what happened. You live, you learn, and you keep moving. You know, at the end of the day, God blessed me because I was able to do all this stuff, man. I won Grammys, American Music Awards, and all that stuff. You know, and was able to leave a legacy. Not too many artists turn executive, turn writer, turn producer have had the success that I had, with exception of L.A. Reid and Babyface, and, you know, a couple other cats here and there. So, you know, that was my reward for myself.
So how did you get discovered, man? What is Jeff Red?
Well, I think Jeff Red was always about performing. See, when I was 10 years old, the house we used to live in, the landlord asked my mother, could she take my sister and I to a show? I didn't know where we were going. We had actually waited on this long line for like an hour. We finally got inside. All these people in there, we get in our seats, the lights go down. And all I heard was, are you really ready for some super dynamite soul? I'm like, yo, who is this? He said, well, thank you, because now it's start time. And that was James Brown. And from that point on, man, I said, yo, that's what I'm gonna do. I got from a local group. I got in a local group in Mount Vernon called the Sophisticated Gents, and started doing shows with them, and then I left the group and went out solo, doing open mics all around. So Jeff Red had a name before he got in the record business.
Word.
Andre had came to one of my shows in New Rochelle, New York, and I got my deal from there.
Now, let's backtrack with Mary and whatnot. So when you discover her and everything, and did you get a chance to hit it?
No, sir. That was my little sister, man. Nothing like that.
You never even tried. You never crossed your mind.
No, sir. Not at all.
Not at all?
No, sir.
Okay.
Like a little sister.
Do you ever think back on it like, damn, I should have hit it?
I'm fine. Nope. Okay. Not at all. Not at all, man. That's sister material. There's nothing more than.
Well, I regret it for him.
He want to hit.
I want to hit today. Today. I know you married and stuff, but hey, nigga, you understand. Come on. Before you met her, you know. Yeah. Right. Did you ever get a chance to meet James Brown and tell him?
Absolutely. It was a convention that they used to have back in the day called Jack the Rapper. But I waited to meet him, and I waited like an hour outside the door, and they finally said, yeah, just come on in. So I said, yo, it's a pleasure meeting you, man. You know, you inspired my career. He said, oh, man, and we took a picture. And I still have that picture to this day. I didn't like the fact that they were putting executives in place that didn't appreciate me. I just think you put a lot of people in place who didn't have passion for the music. They had passion to get that money. I don't knock the hustle, but I mean, it just killed the record business.
Let's talk Casey and JoJo, man. What did you meet these guys at? And did you like correct the business on their deal and get the point?
That's the point I was telling you about. That was the
that was
no. Well, no. Jodeci came in. We were all there, so it wasn't like I specifically discovered Jodeci. Jodeci, Andre Harrell, and I was downstairs. That's what Uptown was in Brooklyn on Clinton Street, and these four guys were upstairs singing. So we came upstairs, and it was Jodeci. And they said they drove to New York. They didn't have any money, and they wanted to reside in Uptown. They got their deal that day, so we all agreed that these guys were great. They got their deal that day. So that's
was y'all able to give them some money that day too?
We gave them some money. Then they lived in Andre's apartment. Andre had an apartment
that
in
day.
The project. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Is there anybody else that slipped through your fingers and whatnot? You like, damn, I could have put them on. And you end up seeing
DMX and Total.
DMX
and Total.
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember Joaquin Darren bought me DMX. I think his name was Excalibur at the time. I wasn't at MCA though.
That's why you like it.
Okay. I wasn't at MCA at the time, but I was just Jeff Red. I got on, had a record video on, so they bought him to me. And I didn't hear it, you know, that one got by me. And then Total, I remember, a young lady, we call it Kathy Dukes. She was from Mount Vernon, and she bought me Total. And then she took him to Puff and Puff signed. Yeah. So those were the two that, you know, got away.
Best advice you ever got, and who'd you get it from?
Jimmy Jenkins used to work at Uptown. Jimmy Love, my man. He told me to always just keep the same cats you've been hanging out with. Like when you make it, you blow up, keep your same crew, and that's what I did. I just love the fact that I stayed true to what I believed in, and I didn't change.
Word. Yo, is there anything that you want to say to Thisis50 before we get up at you?
I just want to say thank you for the interview. There's a lot of young cats out there that's getting in the business. Be true to your craft. Don't just make records because it's hot. You ain't go up and down 95 with flipping birds and everything. You know, and just do your thing. Always put God first and understand that, you know, everybody's path is not going to always be music. There's so many people that want to do the music. And there's so many people that has not educated themselves. Because if I hear another cat that comes to me and say, I'm putting a demo together to get a deal, they don't give out deals anymore, record labels. You have to go out here now and start promoting yourself, establishing your brand, and then the labels will come after you.
Y'all heard it right here, man. Jeff Red said it first.
Hit me up, man. I'm on Facebook. You know, Jeff Red. I'm on Twitter, The Real Jeff Red, which is TheRealJeffRed. God bless.
Like I always say, you just can't say you're real or something. You got to be, man. Jeff Red. Hey, you called and told me. Hey, we out here. Come on now.
But it seems that you don't want to leave.
Come on now. You still here with us?
That's
you
right.
still here with us?
Right here, man.
Hey, because we refuse to let them go.
You know, you see this guy's eye? Show the camera, man. This thing I've been looking at.
They know about me.
The whole time, man. He's got a star in his eye. You got stars in your eye.
Hey, man, don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. We over when we out of here. Do you have something in mind?
No.
Listen, I love the way you move your sexy body.